Planet Earth and humanity are rapidly approaching a time of significant Earth changes as part of an ending of a major evolutionary age for all inhabited worlds within our universe. Those who are prepared for Ascension are already in the process of moving up from our present third-dimensional physical world on planet Earth to the fourth and fifth dimensions in preparedness for the coming of the necessary Earth-cleansing changes. 5D Earth represents a higher dimensional state of consciousness characterized by unity, unconditional love, and expanded awareness. Unlike our current 3D reality, 5D consciousness transcends fear, separation, and scarcity. The shift to 5D isn't about physically relocating, but rather about evolving our consciousness to experience reality in a more enlightened way. Imagine a world transcending our known reality, a realm where limitations dissolve and consciousness expands. This is the journey to 5D Earth, a transformative leap into a new dimension of existence. The new Earth paradigm shift represents a major transformation in spiritual development perspectives, which recognizes our universal connection to the Earth. People recognize our common bond with Earth as they work to establish life choices which promote planetary wellness. Many people look for spiritual development paths beyond traditional methods to learn more. People are driving this transformation because they wish to establish a better world. People strive to build an equitable society which benefits all members of society. Multiple people need to collaborate for establishing a new worldwide framework. The present time delivers major changes together with multiple promising prospects. People who join this movement seek fresh approaches to their existence and education and personal development. People try to find the meaning of life during this period. Embracing the new Earth energies for accelerated evolution is a process of learning through choice. And to this end, we have all been granted by the cosmic creator's source of all creation the gift of free will, free choice. Free will is exercised down at Earth's dense physical level in the most extreme, difficult conditions. On higher spiritual planes, it is possible to see in a single moment the probable outcomes of various alternative paths, and it is therefore a much simpler matter to make the right choice. But since the Earth plane is clouded by the surrounding veil, it is not possible for us to see clearly the future outcomes of our choices. We on Earth have to go through the more arduous process of physical experience. We have to make blind choices, trying to weigh up all the barely perceivable advantages or disadvantages to self and to others, then experience the full consequences of those choices. Frequently, we also experience the painful consequences of those negative or inappropriate actions returning upon us. All this does make us much stronger and more aware. People want to grow spiritually and be more aware of their thoughts and feelings. Earth is a school, and you learn even when making mistakes. If you face a test and fail, you push yourself to take it again. So if you have lessons to learn in one life which you fail to learn, then in another life you will present yourself with those lessons again, for you cannot progress. And all life is an upward progression, an upward spiral, until you have learned those lessons. You have a test to pass, one which you have set yourself to accomplish. When you pass depends upon the effort you make. If you do not pass the test in one experience, you will have other chances of doing so. You will always find fresh opportunities opening out before you. In time, you will accomplish what you set out to do, however many distractions may deter you from your object. The power of the spirit can and will win in the end. It is like a powerful magnet drawing you on. It is the effort that counts. The responsibility is yours. No other can accomplish your mission for you. Each dimension is actually a different level of consciousness, and the vibration of each dimension is associated with different beliefs about reality. This can, of course, have the effect of shifting your physical reality, but the mental and spiritual integration of a new dimension comes first. To understand the shift from the 3D to 5D, we must also acknowledge the fourth dimension that exists between these states of awareness. The following are some key points on each of these dimensions. 3D. This is a state of consciousness that most people in our society has been operating from for a really long time. 3. Dimensional consciousness holds perspectives of duality, polarity, individuality, and separation. It is a more dense, material awareness. In this state of awareness, our focus is usually on survival and the accumulation of material security. 3D is the common daily state of consciousness that most people have been operating from, and that many are shifting from. 4D. Four-dimensional awareness can be regarded as the in-between phase of integration and changing perceptions. This dimension can come with the experience of confusion as we sort through our old beliefs, new revelations, and shifting perceptions. 4D is a phase of unmasking as we see beyond the ego, gaining a higher perspective on the concept of duality and glimpse that there is more than just physical reality. As we shed what no longer aligns, we become less dense in preparation for 5D. Another indicator that you are experiencing 4D awareness can include seeing more angel numbers and experiencing synchronicities that further heighten your awareness. 5D. The fifth dimension is a level of consciousness that is embodied oneness and absolute love. This dimension allows us to experience a life that is less dense beyond duality and ego. The spiritual dimension of 5D is all about truth, integrity, and energetic experience. Ascending to 5D symbolizes a return to a state of oneness, reminding us of our origins before our physical embodiment on Earth. This ascension process involves shedding the limitations of 3D reality, embracing a higher state of existence, aligning with the frequency of pure love. During the shift from 3D to 5D, it is quite common that you will experience a degree of isolation as you are going through a big shift in consciousness. Those around you may not yet comprehend the process and new insights you are integrating. Some people who are very entrenched in old beliefs may even actively resist the changes that you implement as you embody the upgraded 5D perspectives. Especially while you are going through the integration of this shift from 3D to 5D, you may feel misunderstood and need time to reevaluate your understandings and relationships. The good news is that once you have moved through the integration, then all of your relationships will take on higher understanding. Cultivating cosmic consciousness and planetary ascension symptoms is a process of spiritual growth and self-awareness that helps people connect with the universe and raise their vibration. This involves experiencing symptoms like energy shifts, dimensional awareness, and higher states of consciousness, which are all part of the spiritual awakening and ascension process. The 5D ascension process leads people through a deep transformation, which enables them to reach elevated states of consciousness. The process of ascension to 5D requires multiple spiritual practices and cosmic consciousness expansion methods, which assist people through the difficulties and possibilities of this transition. People who ascend to the 5D realm will encounter multiple physical and emotional and spiritual changes which need proper guidance and assistance. The process of expanding cosmic consciousness stands as a fundamental aspect of spiritual development. Through Galactic Astrology and Starseed activations, people discover their authentic nature while establishing a cosmic connection. The 5D ascension process enables humans to achieve elevated states of awareness and vibration, which leads to multidimensional reality experiences and cosmic awakening and spiritual ascension, according to ascended master teachings and interdimensional travel and planetary healing practices, including Pleiadian lightwork and Arcturian healing and Andromedian channeling. As we contemplate the journey to the fifth dimension, a question arises: how ready are we to embrace this transformative shift? The journey to 5D is about deeply integrating these higher principles into our daily lives. Are we prepared to let go of old patterns and raise our vibrations to align with the frequencies of 5D Earth? This journey invites each of us to introspect on our personal growth and our role in this collective evolution. How are we contributing to this global shift? Are our actions and thoughts in harmony with the values of empathy, unity, and unconditional love that define the fifth dimension? We realize that the journey to 5D is ongoing and dynamic. It challenges us to continuously evolve, not just as individuals, but as a collective. Each step we take towards raising our vibration, each moment of compassion and understanding, brings us closer to the reality of a harmonious and interconnected world. The path to 5D is one of personal and collective transformation. It is a journey that calls for mindfulness, heart-centered living, and a steadfast commitment to spiritual growth. Practices, awakening to a multidimensional reality and higher density consciousness, is a big part of 5D Ascension practices. This means being aware of many levels of existence and having a higher sense of awareness. Each person has their own layers to work through before they can fully integrate higher perspectives, and when we operate from 5D, we are a lot more understanding, compassionate, and loving to all beings. We are more clear on the types of close relationships that we choose, and have plenty of energy to cultivate authentic, aligned relationships. This shift from 3D to 5D is often not an easy journey, but it is a journey that will make life easier once these powerful insights are embodied. This shift is not something that you necessarily have to initiate yourself. Even if you are unaware of this ascension journey, it will happen naturally as you experience the current situations in your life with presence. If you feel called, you can also choose to flow with this process by learning more about it and intentionally holding more conscious perspectives. Even if all you do is trust the next moment, your life will unfold exactly as needed to adjust, align, and upgrade you to higher 5D consciousness.